Hi there, it's me, Klibbitz.
It's all the same thing. Never had a love quite like you, baby. Like you, baby.
So today I'm doing a movie review on a certain movie that, we'll talk about it in the video. Monster Trucks. It's a film that was, very amazing, very quality. Highly recommend you all, go and watch it. Oh boy, you would be in for a good quack. A good quack, you'll be in for a good quack. Listen, okay, when I walked into the theatre, I had no idea that it was a Nickelodeon film. That's the #1 thing that made me become so angry with the way that this film was just done. I didn't know that. I don't expect films that are TV only to be in the cinema, so I had better expectations. Where do I begin? The acting was pretty atrocious, I'm not gonna lie. Clearly they didn't have a great budget for a cast there, but hey, at least the main character looks a little bit appealing. I'm sure 8-year-olds are gonna really get to just love him. Oh boy. This kind of ties in with the bad acting. The script was very blank, very obvious, you know the saying show don't tell? Yeah, this movie just told and didn't show. Basically, whatever the actors said was so meaningless, it wouldn't have been hard for the people watching the film to figure it out in their own brains, without the people in the film literally saying it to your face.
Oh gosh, I touched his eye! His eye!
I'm just can't. Do I even have to explain this one? One of the black guys in the film was the black guy that complained about a bad car.
Whoa! Did you see that?
And the other black guy was a guy in a wheelchair who was some sort of army guy. I don't know how to explain it. He looked like Bill Cosby, that's all I know. The only Chinese guy in the movie was a guy working in a security cam place. I just don't even know, man. And that's only the beginning of it. And then you got the guys that were big and that just played video games. Moving on. This film's whole plot and the way that it goes out is so obvious. Don't get me wrong, I mean it kind of makes sense. This film isn't directed for a target audience over the age of 10, but I was there and I saw it and I wasn't too impressed. It's very obvious. Go watch the film if you want to know what I mean, but don't, it's not worth it. The movie is called Monster Trucks for a reason, okay? There are these big monsters that apparently come out of somewhere, and they pretty much latch onto these trucks, and well, basically you could tell they weren't real, and the effects and the choices they used to look at the monster, to make the monsters, was just, oh my goodness, it hurt my eyes. Like I physically need to like put water in my eyes or something to clean them from the visual images of the horrible effects of the monster. Just look at this picture. Do you see what I mean? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Most of the characters were okay, but there were a few that really got on my nerves, like the girl in the film. The way that she talked and the way that her lines were delivered, oh my goodness! This was probably the least creative film you're ever going to see in my life, or in your life. I watched the whole film, didn't laugh once at any of the jokes that they had. Now I don't know if it was just poor taste or what. There was nothing funny in the film. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did laugh during the film, but it wasn't with the film. That was a funny joke, no, it was at the film. If you're going to make a film, any film at all, Even in my own films, if you're going to make a film, you need to have some shots that are wide. And what I mean by this is they need to be out far and not always this close all the time. Last little thing I'll say about the film, before we get into the positives, did feel like I was watching an ad the whole time. Like you couldn't go 5 minutes in the film without another scene having some sort of big name brand trying to get some attention. You had the cereal that was in one of the scenes. You had a drink, a vending machine trying to promote their drink, and and this one was the most obvious of them all. You had a Nokia phone constantly being shown, and I'm not even kidding this. Oh no, we need to do something. I'll just use my phone, my Nokia phone. Oh my goodness. If you're into Nokia, then hey, you'll love the Nokia phone, but if you're not, then it's gonna be very unavoidable when you're watching the film. For all the bad stuff out of the way, there were a few good things about this film. I know, good things, wow. But to be honest, like the film itself, it wasn't 100% unwatchable like some films are. Zoolander 2. But it was still pretty bad overall. So, look, I can't even say positive things because I've forgotten what they were now. Overall, Monster Trucks is only worth seeing if you're 7 or younger and you have a lot of spare time. Basically, out of 10, I would give this film about a 4 out of 10. So, there you have it, guys. That was my film review of Monster Trucks. More like a rant, but hey, at least it was something. Next time, if I do one of these, it will be a bit more positive, I promise. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you've been informed and you enjoyed this, leave a like. It really helps out a lot. I'm gonna go get some sleep now. It's like 9 o'clock or something. Yeah, thanks. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
She touches his eye.